In this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 pros of starting a business. So number 1, you're your own boss. No one can tell you what to do, period. You run everything. You are the start, the captain, you're the end. You run the entire ship. Everything is in your control about what you do and what you don't do. You are your own boss. You will never have anyone yell at you. You will never have anyone mistreat you. That is, to me, the biggest benefit of starting and owning your own business. Number 2, you have full control of everything, meaning there's nothing that could happen in your business that you're not aware of and that you have no control over. Literally everything that you know, how much money you spend, how much money you make, who you hire, who you don't hire, who you want to work with, who you don't want to work with. Do you like that client? Do you not? Do you want to fire that client? I mean, you literally have control over everything. And so to me, that's a huge pro of starting and owning your own business. 3, potential for a lot more money than if you were working at a job. So for example, if you work at a job and say you make 20 bucks an hour, you do 20 bucks an hour times 40 hours a week times 52 weeks. There you go. That's how much you're going to make for the year. When you're a business, you got to charge business money. So if I do a trip to someone's home, I'm charging at least $170 for that trip charge. So it's $170 an hour. And so then you take into consideration, if I work for myself and I'm the only operator, I just made $170 an hour in an hour versus 20 bucks. Huge difference between business money and employee money. It's just the way it works. Is one of the biggest benefits of owning your own business. Number 4, the goal here is that you can eventually grow it to a point that it runs itself and now it gives you extra money, but you are not involved in the everyday tasks of it. Perfect example, let's say you own a air conditioner system. You have a couple of technicians, you have a couple of office staff members, you have a couple of sales guys. The company runs itself and you're with your family on a vacation or at home, hanging out with them and, watching your kids grow, and you still have an income every single month that you're not going to have to step out of your home to go make every day like we all do, right? When we go to work. That is the ultimate outcome of a business, is to create a company that generates income after it pays all of its bills and it's running smoothly, right? Now, of course, that's not going to happen overnight. You got to do a lot of things right, but that is one of the biggest pros of starting a business if you do it right, if you do it correctly. Number 5, tax benefits, guys. When you own a business, you may or may not know this, but anything that you buy, spend, computers, phones, internet, whatever expenses you have in your business, you will subtract that from the income of the business. So if the business made $100 and your expenses are 90 bucks, then you only pay taxes on the $10 that you actually made profit, right? Versus as an employee, you get taxed no matter what, and you get taxed on your income in general. And you can't write off anything as an employee. Like if you buy a phone, you just bought a phone with your money after it's been taxed. So with a business, you make your income, you have your expenses, you subtract it from the income, and whatever you actually had profit on is what you pay taxes on. So the tax benefits are huge, especially if you have vehicles under your business, phones, you name it, right? Take a customer to dinner, buy him lunch. I mean, those are all write-offs that you're not going to have to pay taxes on, because as a business, those are business expenses. So the tax benefits of starting and owning a business are absolutely great. Number 6, guys, self-worth. When you own a business, and I experienced this for myself, you do get a joy in knowing that you built something from scratch that's not easy to do, and you feel good about yourself. Number 2, when you're sitting at a table, you're a business owner, and usually that has a lot of high marks, right? Like someone looks at you like, oh, this guy is successful. So you get that out of it. So your self-worth in general goes up when you own a business. successful business, because you could be a business owner and be broke and be running a horrible business, but that's not going to happen to you because you're watching this course. Number 7. So this is a big one, and it's your exit strategy from the business that you have created. Now, before you even start the business, you should already have an exit strategy, right? So when you start the business, you know what you're going to sell it for in 10, 20, 30 years. You already know what you're going to sell it for. So that's the exit strategy. So say you build a business, right? It took you 30 years to build it. You've been, running it, blah, blah, blah. Now you're ready to retire. You sell it, you make whatever, a couple $1,000,000, and you're done. Now you built something that you were able to sell at a certain time in your life. And now you have this extra income or money that you can now retire, invest, live on, whatever you want to do. So the exit strategy is something that you couldn't do as an employee, because an employee has no value in what he's doing every day except just an hourly wage and benefits, right? That's all there is to it. But when you own a business, you can eventually sell that business and make a lot of money from it. So the exit strategy is number 7, and it's one of the biggest pros of starting and owning a business. So guys, anyways, that completes the 7 pros. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know below if I missed anything so that I can answer any questions for you. And I'll see you guys with the next one.